Hey everyone. If you're a fan of classic horror films and always on the lookout for heart-pounding experiences, you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to share everything about my visit to the Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines house at Halloween Horror Nights 2024 in Orlando. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any content like this. Now, let's embark on this terrifying journey together. Last weekend, I had the chance to face one of the most intense and immersive experiences at Halloween Horror Nights. The Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines house was undoubtedly one of the highlights of the event. As soon as I stepped through the doors of this attraction, I knew I was about to enter a cinematic nightmare, but nothing could have prepared me for what I found inside. Right at the entrance, I was transported to a snow-covered cemetery, creating an atmosphere of cold and solitude that immediately got under my skin. The setting was so realistic that the smell reminded me of those old, damp cemeteries you only see in horror movies. With each step I took, the feeling of being watched grew, and the tension intensified as the lighting fluctuated between bright and deep shadows. This constant change in light created a claustrophobic atmosphere where anything could jump out from a dark corner. The soundtrack deserves special mention. From the chilling sound of wind blowing through the trees to the whispers and moans that seemed to come from every direction, the sound effects were meticulously designed to heighten the immersion. There were moments when the absolute silence was shattered by sudden noises that made my heart skip a beat, adding to the constant atmosphere of suspense and fear. As I walked through the corridors of the house, I found myself surrounded by creatures and monsters that seemed to have stepped right out of the movie screen. The detail in the creation of these characters was astonishing, so much so that I kept asking myself, is this an actor or an animatronic? The technology used was so advanced that at several points I truly couldn't distinguish between what was real and what was fictional. Moreover, the sets were incredibly detailed, replicating with eerie precision the scenes from Universal's classic horror films. One of the most surprising things was that, even though this house didn't rely exclusively on jump scares, I was caught off guard several times. In a course of approximately 3 minutes, I was constantly kept on edge, never knowing where the next scare would come from. Every corner brought a new surprise, with creatures emerging from the shadows or sinister figures waiting for you in some hidden spot. Another fascinating detail was the use of lighting. The house used a combination of soft lights and intense shadows that not only created the eerie atmosphere, but also highlighted the terrifying faces of the characters. The lighting design was crucial in accentuating the facial expressions and details of the monsters, further enhancing the visual impact and the sense of terror. By the time I exited the house, I felt truly impacted by the experience. Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines isn't just an attraction. It's a horror masterpiece that blends nostalgia, technology, and design to create something that goes beyond simple entertainment. It's an experience that stays with you long after you've left the house. So if you enjoyed this review and want more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. I have plenty of other reviews and experiences from Halloween Horror Nights and other terrifying attractions that you won't want to miss. See you next time, and watch out for what's lurking in the dark.